so I'm going to be replacing the pressure accumulators on the 95 740 IO self-leveling suspension. Symptoms of bad pressure accumulators usually mean stiff ride, harsh ride. You can't push the car down. It's, when you lean on it. Anyway, we are going to remove this wheel well cover and remove the two 10 plastic nuts here, your two retainers, one bolt there, and that should do it. And you got to be careful, this is your SLS line going into the accumulator behind the wheel well. So, we're going to go ahead and peel it off here. No, you can't do that. So, well, I'll come back once I get it off. Okay, well, we're not going to get this wheel well cover off unless the line is disconnected. You have to remove this cover box here for the brake sensor and the wheel sensor, so that you can kind of maneuver the wheel well cover. Get ready for a lot of debris to fall out. Anyway, there is the pressure accumulator on the 95. The 96 and up, I believe, is mounted right here on the side. It's just a different position. I don't know why it's different up here on the 95. The 750 IL also has the pressure accumulator right here. I believe this accumulators are the same, but I'm not sure if the part number is exactly the same. But since 750s have the EDC, but you have to disconnect the two lines. One with the 11 millimeter, and the other is a 14 millimeter. And you want to use these just because you have to get in between the pipe. This is a no-no when you're removing those, because you can actually strip them and round them off. This doesn't fit, so I didn't even attempt to use any of the crescent wrenches or the vice grips to prevent stripping or rounding them off. These are the proper tools to use. So once you get them off, you got two bolts holding them, and it'll come right out. The wheels are off the ground, so it pretty much discharges the accumulator. There's a bleed screw under the regulator valve that I'm going to use. I'm going to see if that'll be enough to bleed the system out. Alright, well, okay. So I've removed the pressure accumulator. Basically just unscrew the lines, remove the two bolts holding that, and then you just pull it out. Got a rubber mount here. I'm going to transfer that over to the other pressure accumulator. And guess what? And I've already known this all along. The system has been filled with ATF. You can smell the distinctive smell of it, and it's not green. Let's look at the fluid. See? It's a reddish color. So, I don't know if that could have been one of the factors of the pressure accumulators going bad, but that's definitely a cause of some of the leaks that I have in the system. I'm going to completely flush that out and replace it with the proper fluid, which is the CHF11S pentosan synthetic hydraulic fluid. Alright, so I'm going to stick the other one in there and then do the other side. So the fluid is draining, as you can see. Probably tilt it. Oops. You can see that the fluid is brown. It's probably a mix of pentosan and ATF. Dextron. Certainly it smells like a mix of pentosan and dextron. So, definitely not good. Now I'm wondering if I should have flushed the system out first and then replace the accumulators. I don't know. Anyway, once I'm done draining this, I will do the other side. Alright, so the driver's side accumulator is located right here. I think we can maneuver it around like this. Bracket for the hydraulic line, and that is also one of the bolts to keep the accumulator in place. And this bracket serves as the washer. What we can do is probably disconnect that line. 14 millimeter. Okay. Hello. Okay. Okay. Probably put a rag under there so that it'll drain. This is what the old fluid looks like. It looks like Coke. So I'm going to put that under there. Let it drain. So you know it'll be messy. And this hydraulic line can move over. Hoggle. Oh, that is draining. I don't know. I guess I can just... What am I going to suspend that with? Let it drain. Sit here and pick my nose, I guess. Alright, driver's side accumulator is right there. I guess I was mistaken earlier. The position on the passenger side is the same, I think, for all vehicles, but I don't know. Can't be too sure. I only saw the guy remove the accumulator on the driver's side, which was located exactly where this one is. So, passenger side, I think, is in a different position, which is the same for all vehicles. So, whatever. Disconnected the bottom line, drained it, and just pulled the rear end of the roll cover. Disconnected that 11 millimeter, bottom one is 14 millimeter, and remove the two bolts, yank it down, and there you go. And we're all done. I'm making a video right now, don't bother me. And so, we screw in the fitting. I'm making love to my car right now. My car squirted all over the place. I'm screwing it right now, screwing it in, screw it in. I'm on the phone, by the way. Okay, this is what I'm doing. I'm going to see if I can bleed the entire system through the bleed screw of the regulator. Sure. I'm going to hold the camera, lay it down on my face, okay? Alright, I'm going to bleed it and you'll see it coming out. There's fluid. is running. And completely drain the system here. This is with the wheels off the ground so that the accumulator just that fucking dripped on me. The accumulators won't pressurize with the fluid. Okay. So I've opened the valve, disconnected the line from the bar, and just turned it open so the fuel will continue flowing. And that'll drain everything out. Might take a while, but it'll eventually drain. We added pentosine earlier since this was drained out. You can see it's green. Kind of clear fluid, clear green fluid, which is what we want. And just keep adding. Gotta put the wheels on the ground first. Okay. Wheels on the ground. Need to add more fluid there. Well, as you can see, it's coming out green. I haven't flushed it out. Spilled a little bit over there when I knocked the damn bottle over, but it's now green. Oh, it's about to overfill. Shut off the valve. And I think that just about does it. I'm going to close the bleed screw and I think we're all done. You can see it's very dark, but the top end here is green. Okay, just to show you the difference, I can actually bounce the rear of the vehicle with no problems. Doesn't seem stiff at all. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. Okay, we're gonna add some more fluid to the reservoir here. This could be the reason why it's not stiff if the accumulators are bad, but hopefully they're not. I got them for 30 bucks each at my salvage yard. Oh, and you were right, Edwin. Just enough to get it up and running. I'm going to turn the wheel left and right here. Level's fine. Let's take a look at that bounce again. Okay, next up is to take this bad boy for a test drive. Okay, moment of truth here. Oh, it's too hot. That's called a California roll. Alright, let's lay on the bumps. But I know they're good, because otherwise the car wouldn't be bouncy and the car is level, and if it were bad, or one were bad, the car would be riding kind of like this. So, I'm going to go over some bumps, the route that I took last time when I adjusted the SLS from my last video. The light would turn green. There we go. So far smooth. There's one hump here, one little dip. Nice. Wasn't a harsh bump. Next on the list, front end. Now this is what an E38 should ride like. There, fixed itself. Now that is smooth. This is a bumpy road, I can tell. Wow. That is nice. How about we go over some railroad tracks? Down that way. Wow, it's so smooth. Sorry. The video is not going to be so smooth. But the ride, it's like night and day. Wow. I can tell the difference. Oh. Are you still with me here? Probably not. There you go. How's that? There you go. Hello. I'm going to turn on Monte Vista. Oh, damn, they picked a busy street. Boy, oh boy. We won't boil all that bullshit and circle around. Alright, I'll turn you back on when we get to it was just the Metrolink. Wow. That SLS really makes a frickin' difference. Alright. I'm happy now. Alright, you're next, Colin.